thing that happens by they cut you open. Very savage. So um by the evening of the Wednesday, the consultants came, and I few other people. Yeah, the consultant and the midwife came and then explained to me that, so we've been able to secure an elective spot for you tomorrow morning, Thursday, because somebody that was supposed to be coming in for the session went into spontaneous labor. Oh, wow. God works in miraculous ways. Because on the morning of the 16th of November, I was asking God, like, why not 17th? Yes, I was like, God, why not 17th? And then they came to me at 11 a.m. to say, sorry, it's no longer 16th, it will be 17th. But they wouldn't shut it down. And then they came and told me that, somebody went to spontaneous level, so I'll be taking the person's spot. So 17, why is 17 so important? Because 7 is my favorite number, and my husband's birthday is January 17th. So my baby's birthday will be November 17th. So look at the number sequence: 171 and 1711. Yes, some spiritual connotations there, yeah. So by the morning of Thursday, the theater midwife came with her assistant and said, we'll be taking care of it today. And then they helped me to evacuate the room I was in. Well, by that time they had actually moved me to the wardroom because there was someone that was really ill and needed to be in the private room. So I was moved to, guess what, the number? Yeah, ward number 7. Room of perfection. Room of perfection. I was transiting from in there on the 17th, it was beautiful. And the funny thing, the first EDD that we were given when we came to the UK and had the first scan was actually 7th of November. So I was so happy that, my baby will be 7, that'll be 17, and I'm 27. Isn't that wonderful? I didn't know that baby was going to have to wait another 10 days for 17 to actually be 17 with daddy. So got to the theater, and then had to call my husband, like, start coming on. I just gave me a theater. This is scary. And then there's like a team of 10 people that will be doing one thing or the other for you in the theater room. So each of them were coming to talk to me. The craziest one was the anesthesiologist, whatever, you understand what I mean. And by the time he was done with me, I was just crying. Everything was so scary. No, nobody prepares you for it. And don't let me even curse people that say trash about, they couldn't push, you went for CS. Don't let me say it will not be well with your mouth, because it's until you go through it that you know what women go through. The plan, from the beginning was, I'm going to push my baby. My body did not respond. It was between the devil and the deep blue sea, and what would you do at that moment? The professionals will tell you need to be alive, your baby needs to be alive. And the longer it stays in your tummy, the less oxygen that it has in there. So you're going to be foolish and be saying, because all the people say, go need that from what people say. Because people are actually stupid and myopic in their thinking. They don't know shit. You have no idea what women go through in pregnancy. So for myopic thinkers out there, they have one thing or the other to say about vaginal birth or cis. Shut up. Especially those of you that don't even have the ability to get pregnant. And then for those of you that have been pregnant before and you're able to push, congratulations to you. But let women be. let them have their own full experience, whatever their own experience is their experience. The cocoa is that they come out of the journey alive, because truth be told, pregnancy is a journey of life and death, and we all know that people die from even carrying pregnancy. Let's even talk about ectopic pregnancy, and then the journey of the pregnancy itself, so that you're able to carry to full term, you're able to carry your baby regardless of whichever way it was delivered. Congratulations, mama. You are the real warrior, you are the real victor, you are the real MVP. You are the real MVP. So by the time the anesthesiologist was done with me, my husband had come, and I was just bawling. I was just crying, like, oh cool. And the pregnancy was with a subsistent fibroid. So apart from the fact that childbirth you lose blood, now with fibroid is like blood loss pro max. So they told me, because the day before they had taken my blood samples and to cross match and get the right blood for me. So they had gotten ready 6 pints of blood. They were waiting for that is the good thing about advanced countries. They will prepare for the worst case scenarios, and so the chief surgeon, was the one that was going to perform the operation. So at least that gave me some peace of mind that, okay, it is the best of the best that I'm getting. It was an elderly man, Dr. Mustafa, an Indian. So he came to me, he said, young lady, is this your first pregnancy? I said, yes. So your first baby? Oh, yes. Why are you doing it? Because it was one that told him to induce me in the first place, and then he's seeing me for cesarean. I said, well, that's because it's a large fibroid. It was, after discovering that I was pregnant, I discovered that like 9 weeks into the pregnancy, I was feeling some movement, and then my tummy was unusually big. So I wasn't even sure what was going on. And then I was given the bombshell. So I think it's likely, in quotes, stopped growing at the 24th week or something. But I started feeling the fibroid pain at the 20th week, because that's when it started degenerating, because baby was now outgrowing the fibroid. That story for another day. So he said to me, well, you stand the risk of bleeding excessively, and if he is unable to control the bleeding, he would have to do an hysterectomy and take the womb out. He killed me again. It has finally over. Finally, a goner. And then the anesthesiologist came, and then this one came, and they were just telling me everything, and I was just like, God, what is it now? What is it now? At that moment, I had to pray the prayer of forgiveness of sin. At that moment, I had to say, God, if this is how you have prepared for me to leave this world, let your will be done. At that moment, I just have to accept that, God, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. But whatever the outcome is, it has got to be your will. Don't let me bleed to death on that table. So, John Jesus, take charge. Do what only you can do. At that moment, I was just like, God, over to you. Over to you. So I gave my husband scrubs to wear, and then told him that we will be back to call you. So they took me in and prepared me for the anesthetics. And that itself was another humbling experience. Open your back, and then you bend forward, and then they inject your spinal cord. And then there was a woman whose job was to distract me from all the things that were being done to me. And because they envisaged that I would need blood, they needed to create another line. Yes, people, trauma. Apart from the one that was created on Tuesday, they need to create another one with a large needle. They pricked me. Was it 2 or 3 times? Hey, I wanted to die. And that was even with them giving a local anesthetic at the point of the injections, but then the pain goes straight into your medulla oblongata. And so on the third attempt, I was not looking for the anesthesiologist. So I now told him that, okay, I think this particular one would work. And by God's grace, man, it worked. So they prepared that in anticipation for the blood transfusion. And then by the time they injected me with anesthetics, they sprayed me with alcohol, menthol or whatever on my back, and then my legs became heavy, which means the anesthetics was taking effect. I felt numb from below, from under my breast, I think, down all the way to my legs. I was numb, not feeling anything. Not feeling anything. So they sprayed my upper part. I could feel the cold spray. But when they sprayed my leg, I couldn't feel anything. So they knew that I was ready. That was when they called my husband to come in. But people of God, as soon as they laid me down, when witness eyes laid me down, hear me now. I'm the sweet rose. After giving it my all, winter storms have come, and I can't find some. After all that I've been through, who on earth can I come to? I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you. I look to you. I know you can hear a baby in the background. That's not my baby. It's my neighbor's baby. Yes. At the time of recording this, I was still at the hospital. My baby is still fast asleep. As we cross into day 3 of our motherhood journey, and so as they laid me down on the bed to be cut open, oh God, I went into a frenzy. I was hyperventilating. I felt sick. That when your eyes start to turn and then you pass out. That was exactly how I was. I couldn't breathe. I wanted to die. There was a case of God. I already died already. And thank God they were professionals and they knew what they were doing. So I heard them talking about a gas. I think it was laughing gas. And as soon as it was placed on me, I started to calm down. And then it was changed to oxygen, but I was able to calm down. My blood pressure was able to calm down, and then they started. I was feeling the pulling and the tugging, the boo, but I wasn't feeling any pain. And I just kept looking into my husband's eye that, baby, is this it? And then all of a sudden, I heard the most beautiful cry in the world. And then I started smiling and crying at the same time. And then, just seconds before that, they told my husband, oh, baby's about to come out, bring your phone to record his entrance. And I heard the shrill cry, and Oh my God. Finally, I can hear his voice, not just his heartbeat. God, you're wonderful. God, you're wonderful. And they brought him to show me his face. Look at your baby. And I saw his beautiful face, a head full of hair. And then they said, oh, she's smiling now, that's good. Like, yes. As they sewed me back. And that was when my baby arrived, and just before I was wheeled out of the theater, they placed him on my chest, and I can't explain the feeling, the fulfillment, of this human being growing inside you for over 10 months, and then you finally meet them. A whole human being, people of God, a whole freaking human being with everything complete, sheer perfection. I couldn't even believe the miracle that I was holding in my hands. It was the most beautiful thing. So I was wheeled into recovery. They were monitoring us, and before they took me to the ward where I would be taken care of by midwives, So yes, I was in the theater that they inserted the catheter after numbing my body. So that was when the catheter was placed, and then it was going to be removed as one of the tests to see that my lungs were still functioning properly. I mean, the ability to urinate. So that's the journey that has brought us here. The journey that delivered Ibukulu, divine lady. I see a strong woman in the mud. I couldn't wrap my head around it, the fact that people actually go through this in a country like Nigeria. I was like, God, if I'm this scared in the midst of people that are supposedly professional, the best in the field, I would just probably just say, please, let this pregnancy stay, for as long as it wants to stay, but I don't think I want to be caught up on in Nigeria. You understand? Man, it was the most scary, most humbling experience of my life. Nothing has ever threatened my existence as much as pregnancy did. But here I am. I'm a mom. I have a son. And it could only have been God. Because it is a precious gift. Undeserving gift, it's a gift that only God can decide that, okay, I'll just give you. Not because you deserve it. Because what does it cost to create a human being? That's the most valuable treasure on earth. That's the most expensive. That's the highest of God's creation. God decided to give me. So that was the journey to the beginning of motherhood. There was a case of 7 days hostage situation in the hospital. Everyone held us down and kept changing dates till it was 17th. And guess what? There's a splitting image of his father. So I can't even fight it. It's just amazing. Thank you for listening. Until next time. This is Queen on my motherhood journey.